Junkies! I ain't even gonna put no superlatives out there. Let's talk about it.
All right.
For sure.
Am I allowed to talk?
No.
Did you see it?
No, wow.
He's not allowed to talk because this fool went and spoiled himself on the ending.
Oh, well.
I almost want to mute him, but he has shown the ability to control himself. So go ahead and say something.
I have that ability.
You better not.
I got it.
You spoil, I'm gonna kick you out.
Yeah, so you got the technology.
Right.
Go right ahead.
Go
there,
right
sir.
ahead. All right. Go ahead. Say your piece.
Oh no! Go ahead. I'm going to sit back and see what everybody got right.
Oh, he's gonna be quiet. Okay. All right, Dido. What was your thoughts on last Friday?
My thoughts was it's kind of cool. We kind of finally got to see, the Maximoff family. It's changed. Well, we know Magneto's not the daddy. He is not the father.
Not the father.
Hey, but at least we got to see their mother.
Yeah, we got to see the mother. We got to see that Wanda more than likely always had that power, and it was her that kept that bomb from blowing up in their face.
Which also brings up a very important question. Is she a mutant, or was she just a witch?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the biggest
I'm
question.
leaning towards the mutant part because that's just too convenient.
That would make it very convenient for them.
Very convenient. But that brings up another question. Is she the first? Or what happened to all the other mutants that were in the world?
According to Fox, Apocalypse was the first.
The Apocalypse.
We don't talk about
Oscar Isaac.
We don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that one.
Ivan Ooze.
He said Charles.
Charles, tell me how you like it, Charles. Like, dude, that's disgusting.
Oh,
yeah, Ray, they finally called her Scarlet Witch.
Yep, King Takim says she's both, which possibly, who knows?
Yeah, that's.
I loved the reveal too. That was great.
Oh heck yeah!
The reveal, which one?
It had that like corniness to it when she was like, "You are the Scarlet Witch." I was like, "Ah, that was great." I had to clap a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
just like Ileana Rasputin.
Ileana Rasputin. Yes,
okay, well, all right.
But it's going to be kind of interesting because my whole thing is that you saw Monica Rambeau gain power. She obviously has them now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And from going into that hex 3 times?
3 times total, yeah.
One in, one out, one back in.
They said her going in the first time rearranged some of her physiology anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming
out of it. Yeah. Coming out of it.
Did some more.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then going back in pretty much just pushed her right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Spectrum.
could that we still trying to figure out like if that's the beginning of where the mutants supposedly started, just her doing that, because people speculated that she was going to push that hex out more. I don't know. Could you see her pushing the hex out to encompass the whole world?
Yes.
She has that.
She has that ability.
She is that strong.
3 words. No more mutants.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
It depends on how far they're going to take her, because I was looking at some of the wiki facts and just how powerful she really is.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically a god.
She is.
And it's like that's a little bit much for cinematic universe. Like they ain't going to go that far with it, because that's just okay. Thanos shows up. Okay, goodbye. You're done. She could literally just do that. It's like, and that's to me, it's like, that's why I don't mind when they make changes to comic book characters. Because again, comic book characters are just disgustingly overpowered. That's why Superman, for me,
doesn't work
well as a video game, especially because it's like, dude, nothing should ever hurt this dude.
I still want that Superman video game now.
Well, it's not Superman, but it's like what a Superman video game should be.
Yeah.
You saw the demo for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know the name of it. It's for PCs.
I remember that. Yeah.
Wearing a black shirt and some jeans, but it's what a Superman game
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
should
Yeah, there was
be.
I think I saw the video of that. But anyway,
Are you
so back to
talking
the show.
about Undefeated?
I don't
Is that
remember.
what it's called?
I think you were the one that actually put me up on that. Undefeated. I think you were the one that actually put me up on
Megatron's
that.
moving again. He's back.
Oh.
Don't do. I'm listening. I'm
Okay, you listening. So I mean, but you know what? Hey man, so we haven't heard you speak your piece on WandaVision. As
it
you're
is
watching
Undefeated.
it, as a person who has limited comic book knowledge, and look, I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
Okay.
Limited comic book knowledge on certain characters, right? We all know that you know about the Panther and all that other kind of stuff. Wanda's different. Wanda's different, right? So your exposure to WandaVision and what's been your take on the show overall this entire season?
Well, as far as her, obviously everyone is aware of the No More Mutants. But I enjoy the development, and it seems to be for her sake, right? For the first time that someone like actually cares, even though it was for Agatha's, own benefit, she was allowing her to heal. You know what I mean? From her childhood where she never got to get over that, from her powers being revealed to losing her brother, to losing her husband, like I don't know, if Tony Stark or whoever, ever asked her, was she okay? I don't know if Cap did that, but this lady allowed her to have some level of therapy, so I don't know, like, that could go two different ways. Like, does it make her now more evil, and she is a Scarlet Witch that they chose to create for the MCU that is not, or that she's just all no more mutants, she's all Old Testament, or is she more on the good side? But I would imagine that her and Doctor Strange are definitely going to have some conversations.
Oh yeah,
in 2022. So
absolutely. So like even King Takeem is in the comments is saying currently in the comics, it's been discovered Wanda is the sole avatar of a god of chaos magic. That's why she's so strong. She's the only one pulling from a celestial power source.
Not only that, she's a Nexus character.
She is a Nexus character, which for those of you that may not understand what a Nexus character is, everybody knows Marvel is a multiverse,
right?
And in any given multiverse, certain characters may be different. In one world, Peter Parker didn't become Spider-Man; he became the Lizard. And Gwen Stacy became the Spider-Man of his world.
Right.
In another universe, T'Challa actually joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. In another universe, Peggy Carter took the Super Soldier Serum and became Captain Britain. In every single Marvel universe, Wanda is the Scarlet Witch, period.
Yep.
That means no matter what universe you go to, she's the Scarlet Witch. She has that power. That's what makes her the same level.
Abilities.
Yes.
It's almost like she's the same person.
She's almost the same
throughout
person.
every single iteration.
Every single reality.
She can have different experiences, but still have the same power.
Same power,
Yeah.
yes. And still be known as the same person.
It's almost
basically.
like this an anchor point for the multiverse. It's like
Exactly.
everything else can do whatever it's going to do, but we need
She's
this
gonna
to be the same.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's going to be the same, no matter what. Whether they call her a mutant, whether they don't call her a mutant, she's the Scarlet Witch. She's that avatar. She has that power. Period. That's it. So that was enough about Wanda and Agnes. Even though I'm Agatha.
Agnes.
Which now
Harkness.
there's been another conversation, and actually, GQ, we've talked about this a little bit this past week. Lizzie Olsen and Catherine Hahn in this episode did a fantastic job. Lizzie Olsen in general throughout this entire season has done very well. I think better than a lot of people give her credit for. Do you think, is this performance in WandaVision deserving of an Emmy?
Me personally, no, but I can see how the discussion can be had, because I think, and here's why I don't like the Emmy thing being thrown around just off of one particular performance. If that was the case, if Emmys and Oscars were given based on individual performances, there's a lot of actors that should have 13, 14, 15 Emmys, Oscars, whatever. Gary Oldman, Denzel Washington should have multiple Oscars if it's based on just how good they are each time they go out and do whatever they do. Right. Yes, this one, she went through a lot of different iterations. She was playing up a lot of the, TV tropes from the 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way through. And yet, it was cool. A lot of that, it also falls on the director and the writers, too, though. Yes, she's doing the performance and the interpretation of what they write and how she's directed. But outside of this last episode, I didn't see a whole bunch of super duper range. Because again, it's one thing to pretend you're playing like Donna Reed or Bewitched or something like that. Because again, you're emulating something that's already come before.
Right.
Getting in there and giving that deep emotion, this last episode was probably the most range out of her character. But to me, it's like, okay, well, Gary Oldman does the same thing almost every time he's on screen. Denzel does the same thing almost every time he's on screen. It's like...
Has anyone paid attention?
Not Denzel lately, but back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Has anybody paid attention to Bettany's performance, though?
Yeah, Bettany does a great job, too.
he has to play a character who knows literally everything and absolutely nothing of what's happening all at the same time, while using that character to be a chameleon and is convincing the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anybody was to get anything out of this, I would have to say he's like really in this thing going, what the hell's going on? And I can feel that from him. And it's been the same solid every time.
Okay, I'm going to counter that. Paul Bettany is British. He's disqualified. He is disqualified from any awards because dadgunnit British people can act their butts off.
Yes, they can.
Oh, man.
They can.
He is knocking this out.
American people as well.
I don't know. American people can act, but damn it, British people got it on lock.
They do.
They be coming over here doing American accents better than we do them.
For real, man. Come on now. What's up with that?
It is crazy. That,
Interest in the Wire. Like, come on, dude.
Some of the top 3 off the top of my head black actors are British, and a lot of people probably didn't even know that they were British. Idris Elba,
Boyega.
he was on, Boyega, and Kaluuya, Daniel Kaluuya.
Well, Chiwetel too.
Chiwetel as well, but Chiwetel is not. He hasn't been around in anything recently, though.
Even the kid from Snowfall,
dude, he's British too.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh, King to Kim, you could disagree. That's fine. He said the only Olsen that matters now has shown range from episode 1. Let's see.
Dinner scene from the first episode.
Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, so all right, so we need to wrap this up. We need to move on. But the episode left off with I have to give Dido his props. The White Vision, which I didn't see coming. There's been some speculation of how this is all going to end. Is Vision going to somehow inhabit that body, or is the Vision that was conjured up purely by Wanda's will just going to die, and this Vision is gonna either be destroyed or still be alive with no memory of Wanda and their love story? Speculation.
I figure somehow, some way, they're gonna get that Vision. May not happen right now, but somehow, some way, because again, not knowing much about the comic books, I do know that they did take apart Vision in the comic book, and they put him back together. His White Vision didn't have his persona at all. He's just cold, robotic. You know, Captain America and the Avengers Vision. And so
America needs your help.
they might be doing that in some way. So, yeah, somehow he's probably going to get back in that body.
All right, real quick. Amarat. Oh, you know what? You're disqualified. You know the ending anyway. GQ, what do you think?
And I'll go to Megatron. I want to hear what he has to say.
You want to hear from me?
I want to hear from you.
Well, first of all, brother, it's a message by the man to have the White Vision.
Oh my God, here we
go. but no, in all actuality, I do think, based off of what Bruce Banner had said, where he was just saying, you know, that he's more than the stone. So I would bet that he somehow his consciousness is sent over to the Caucasian Vision.
This dude Takeem with the Kilter Kid.
Wow.
The Kente Club. That's lovely. That's great.
I can definitely.
Umar.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could definitely agree with that. I think it'll be interesting, though. I definitely want to see Paul Bettany play the straight up, out, cold, emotionless
Vision.
Ruthless Vision.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Because I think that'll just be, you know, pure, like they said, what's his name? Hardaway or whatever. Is it Hardaway or the one director of Sword? What is his name? It's something.
It's Hayward.
Yeah. Which also, if you rearrange his letters, can be Hydra, because he's got all the letters necessary to spell out Hydra. Dude, they've been dropping Hydra and Red Skull like Easter eggs throughout that whole show.
They have.
Yeah, but who knows how that's gonna go?
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I can't wait.
He's been referring to him as a sentient weapon ever since he's talked about. That's all he ever talks to. So I can't. Wait
that's the first 2 letters in Sword. Sentient weapon.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see just Vision full power, but don't care about nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That is definitely going to be interesting.
Hey, we hope you enjoyed that clip. Make sure you check out our live content on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/culturejunkies. We also have a lot of content available on YouTube, unboxings as well as Blu-ray reviews. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/culturejunkies. And on top of all of that, if you go to culturejunkies.net, you can check out our merch store. The link is culturejunkies.net/merch. There's a lot of great merchandise there. So there's links and logos and stuff all around me. So check those out, and we will see you next time.